Good evening. My name is Robert. I have a couple questions for you today. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you have your dream car, your dream spouse, kids, ready to start a family, anything like that? If you're anything like me, then what I'm about to tell you will resonate with you from here on forward. Today I'm here to run some facts by you about the future of home buying, as I'm sure that many of us, if not already, we will be looking forward to purchasing our first home. Did you know that the average rate of ownership is 64% right now, and 33% of that is first time home buyers? I'm sure this is a milestone we're all looking forward to in our lifetime. I've done some extensive research. I've looked at charts, graphs, interviews, articles, anything I can to better present this information to you. I did my homework and I'm ready to share my findings with you. Home buying. Well, my first point is going to be the seriousness of this topic. And I feel that from me to you, it's an important topic because I'm pretty sure we all want to buy a home at some point in our life. That being said, most people want to own about 3 houses during their lifetime. Might seem like a lot for some people. Give or take. 91% of Americans would like to own a home in their lifetime. Does this mean that 91% will own a home? No. That's what I'm here to tell you. In that 91% that want to own a home, 100% of those 91% have concerns around the home. 88% of those individuals have concerns with home buying. I'm about to tell you a couple of the reasons why. Most of us come from school, college, so we got student loans, debt, build up. On top of that, we're trying to buy a home. We just started working. It'll take us a couple years to get into our career before we can just have money to spend like that. Then we've taken into account mortgage rate, property taxes, maintenance, and the hidden costs associated with home buying. Then we're looking at some steep expenses that we didn't quite know about before. But that's what I'm here to tell you about. Okay. Are you with me? Moving on to my next point. Now, well, since COVID-19, I'm sure we all familiar with that. We've seen a very substantial drop from home ownership. But with that substantial drop, we've seen a high increase in prices. According to my sources, home ownership is going to see another 3% drop coming from 2020 to 2040. Associated with that is the average cost of home ownership, which will come from where we are now. And the average will be around south of 400,000 by 2030. That's 8 years from now. That's something to take into consideration when we talk about home buying, careers, what we're gonna do from here for the rest of our life. Another factor is the low interest rates. When you take into account the low interest rates, we got homes being sold at higher prices. I don't want to hold you, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up so we can review what I just told you very briefly. Okay, so we discussed the number of Americans who want to buy a home in their lifetime. Then we also discussed that same number of Americans who have concerns with home buying, because you don't want to jump into buying a home and not know about those substantial costs that is associated with buying a home. And if everything stays the same the way it's going right now, the home buying is going to get way higher. We're going to have to work a little longer, a little harder before we can reach that milestone in our life. And I hope that what I've told you today resonates with you, stay with you. And when you buy your home, I hope that you invite me to your barbecue. Again, my name is Robert Lee. Thank you for having me.